feeling. So this is my Bible, very small, cute Bible. I have a big one that I have used for so many years. Where is it? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. I've used it for 12 years and it's the New King James Version. It is very hard to read. I would not recommend reading this one if you are trying to start reading a Bible, because it will literally put you off. It's like Shakespeare, very confusing. So I got another one just to make it easy for me. But I still love that one because I've had it for a very, very, very long time. So Proverbs chapter 1. So what I do, I highlight as I read, just because I like highlighting what stands out. So yeah, we're gonna start now. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. For gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right and just and fair, for giving prudence to those who are simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. For understanding proverbs and parables, the sayings and the riddles of the wise. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So already that is an instruction to me. So the first instruction is to fear the Lord. Because it is, to fear the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Awesome. So what is to fear the Lord? So there's a powerful meaning here where I usually write things I'm not sure what do they mean. So fear, wait, let me go fear the Lord just to make it clear. To me is to honor the Lord, respect, and have pure love. So basically, to respect the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So what knowledge? I believe is wisdom that we're going to be gaining in this book of Proverbs, in this 31 days of wisdom that we are doing together. And then it says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So a life lesson here is, if you despise wisdom and instruction, you are a fool. I don't want to be a fool. Do you want to be a fool? No. So don't despise wisdom and instruction. So follow the Lord's instruction. Follow your mother's instruction. Follow your parents' instruction. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction. Oh, wow. I just said that. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. So basically what they're saying here is have respect. Have respect and don't forsake your mother's teachings. Because it will help you one day. They are a garland to grace your head and a chain to adorn your neck. What is a garland? A garland? Is it like a crown? So just Google that. I always Google things. I'm not sure. What do they mean? Garland. Yeah, crown. I did think when they said to grace your head. So it's a crown. So your father's instructions and your mother's teachings are like a crown to grace your head and a chain to adorn your neck. So they will help you in the future, basically. And then it says, my son, if sinful men entice you, do not give in to them. If they say, come along with us, let's lie in wait for innocent blood. Let's ambush some harmless soul. Let's swallow them alive like the grave and whole like those who go down the pit. We will get all sorts of valuable things and fill our houses with plunder. Plunder. So stolen goods. Cast lots with us, we will share the loot. My son, do not go along with them. Do not set foot on their paths, for their feet rush into evil. They are swift to shed blood. How useless to spread a net wherever every bird can see it. These men lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own souls. Such are parts of all who go after ill-gotten gain. It takes away the life of those who get it. Wow. So it says to stay away. Stay away from evil people. From evil people. And don't be pressured. So don't let peer pressure cause harm to innocent souls. Basically, that's what it's saying. And for me, it's a life lesson here to choose my friends wisely. And the promise here is saying that they only ambush themselves. So harming other people, harming innocent people will only harm you. Out in the open, wisdom calls aloud. She raises her voice in public square. So wisdom here is said to be a woman, which is good. On top of the wall, she cries out. At the city gate, she makes speech. How long will you, O simple, love your simple ways? How long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge? Repent at my rebuke. Then I will pour out my thoughts to you. I will make known to you my teachings. I'm just going to highlight that because I like it. But since you refuse to listen to me, since you refuse to listen to me when I call, and no one pays attention when I stretch out my hand, since you disregard all my advice and do not accept my rebuke, I in turn will laugh when disaster strikes you. I will mock when calamity overtakes you. So calamity, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it doesn't matter, is a disaster. When calamity overtakes you, so when disaster overtakes you like a storm, when disaster sweeps over you like a whirlwind, when distress and trouble overwhelm you, then you will call to me, but I will not answer. They will look for me, but will not find me, since they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord, since they would not accept my advice and spend. They will eat the fruit of their ways and be filled with the fruit of their schemes. For the waywardness of the simple will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear and harm. So there's a lot of promises actually there, but I'm just going to summarize it. It says, if you do not choose to fear the Lord, okay, by not choosing to fear the Lord, disaster will overtake you. Okay, so by not choosing to fear the Lord, disaster will overtake you. So it says disaster, distress, trouble will overwhelm you. Then you will call and I will not answer. So that's another promise. But the other promise is, whoever listens to me will live in safety. So whoever listens to wisdom, to their parents, to God, to the wise advice, to the elders, will live in safety and be at ease. And be at ease without fear of harm. So it doesn't say things are not going to happen because we live on earth, but it says whenever those things happen, you will be at ease. You will have faith that everything is going to be fine, that God has your back, that through it all, it's all going to work out. So that is another life lesson for me, is that if I choose not to listen to wisdom, fear God, honor God, love God, respect God, I will be distressed, I will be overwhelmed, and I will just be in trouble all the time. But with God and wisdom and loving God, I will be at ease and have faith that through it all, there is a way out. Through it all, it is a purpose for me, that everything is going to work out in the long run. Like, I remember I was watching this what was I watching? It's a video, and Steve Harvey was doing like a speech in a university, and he spoke about the Miss Universe, and you know how he called that Colombia instead of, I think it was Philippines, so he said the wrong name. And he said in his ear, they were saying, you know, that was the wrong person, but that's okay, we're going to sort it out in the news tomorrow. But he decided to take the bullet himself. He decided to do the right thing because of his mother's teachings, who was a Sunday school teacher, that he should always do the right thing. So he went there, and his name was tarnished and splendid. But he then remembered that he had prayed to God that he wanted to be big and make it big one day. And in 48 hours, his name was Googled 6 point something billion times. But he was getting a lot of death threats and a lot of memes and a lot of people who were saying bad things about him. But after that, he became bigger than ever. But what I'm trying to say is, through it all, always have faith that God is going to get you out of something, and it's going to be better than what you imagined. So yeah, always fear the Lord and have respect for God, have respect for yourself, have respect for your mother. Proverbs chapter 1. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys. Bye.